It's the last week of 2025 and people have to start making their plans for the new year. With that in mind, I thought it would be a good opportunity to review what is important in terms of contribution limits and tax brackets for the forthcoming year. The first thing that you need to know is that the lowest marginal tax bracket in Canada has been lowered to 14%, and it is what you pay on all federal tax up to $58,523. So it's good if you can keep your income that low because you're going to be paying very little tax along that rate. Now, brackets move up on a graduated basis. It's what's called a marginal tax rate. The next federal tax rate kicks in at $117,045. The tax bracket after that kicks in at $181,440. And the highest tax bracket for 2026 will only be paid by the top maybe 2 or 3% of earners, and that's going to be coming in at $258,482. So not a lot of people are in that bracket, but that's a good bracket to be in, obviously. And if you're in that kind of a bracket, you should be looking for as many deductions as you possibly can. Now, let's talk about contribution room for both RSPs and TFSAs. The contribution limit for 2026 remains unchanged. It is $7,000. For a lifetime accumulated limit of $109,000, if you were a Canadian citizen over 18 years old when the TFSA program was established, you can put up to $109,000 in. RSP limits, people may or may not know, once again, RSP limits are 18% of your earned income for the previous year. You can check to see what your contribution room is by checking your most recent notice of assessment. It will be telling you exactly how much room you have because contribution room carries forward if you don't maximize every year. The limit for 2025, and you have until March 1st, 2026 to make a 2025 contribution, is $32,490. But if you're going to be making over, say, $185,000 or $190,000 or anything more than that in 2026, and you know that, you can make your 2026 contribution in January. You don't have to wait until the following year. You can contribute up to $33,810. Again, that is only if your income is $185,000 or $190,000 or higher. That will be where you max out your 18%. So great for those people who have the money and have the room and the liquidity and the opportunity to get money in sooner. Finally, let's talk about OAS. The old age security is clawed back, and the clawback will begin at $93,454 in the new year, and it will be fully clawed back at $152,062. So these are so important numbers to know as you start planning for the new year, making your resolutions and thinking about how you're going to do what you do. Good luck in your planning, and we will talk to you soon. This has been Weekly Wealth Update, a Make Better Wealth Decisions podcast dedicated to explaining how current events impact your portfolio and the wealth decisions you make. Tune in for commentary on how the news of the week affects your portfolio and your thinking.